3 incredible secrets to get someone to text or call you.
This is Law of Attraction Secrets. Join Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach Robert Zink and prepare to be empowered.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you might be listening to this special Law of Attraction Personal Empowerment podcast. I am your miracle mentor, your mentor of light, Robert Zink. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. I don't know what the deal is, but I get letters every week about our podcast that we did on getting someone specific to text you. And if you haven't listened to it, you might want to give it a listen. But I have 3 more secret methods that if you will apply are absolutely astonishing. And the point is that, if you're going for a job and you've been on a good interview, you want that recruiter or that manager or that vice president to call you back. You want that specific call, and I understand that. And so you need to get beyond the want stage and into the manifesting stage. It's the same thing if you have gone through something with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or your ex-wife or husband. Perhaps you've split up and you'd still like to communicate with that person. These methods will help you get a specific person to call you back. They're very, very powerful, and you won't find them anywhere else, especially the first one. So understand that in the Kabbalah has what we call the tree of life. And the tree of life is divided into 10 sephirot, or energy levels. In other words, there's 10 different vibratory levels to the Kabbalah, or the tree of life. And depending on what you desire to manifest will depend on what energy level you work in. And there are ways, simple ways, of opening up a specific energy level. Well, the 8th sephira on the tree of life in the Kabbalah is called Hod, spelled H-O-D. And there are various colors for Hod. They're called the king, queen scale of colors, and the princess scale and the prince scale and all of that. We don't need to get into that, but understand that the primary scale of manifestation is that Hod is orange, bright, brilliant orange. Now think about this. Hod is the sephira on the Kabbalistic tree of life for manifesting communication. The planet that it is associated with is Mercury, and Mercury is the planet associated with communication. It's interesting to note that if you will create an energy ball in between your hands, and it's very simple. You just visualize light above your head. You breathe it in through your nose and out. And as you breathe it out, you have your hands about, a foot apart. And you visualize an orange ball of glowing light. This is Hodian energy because you're using the color scale of Hod. And so, after you have done that and you've created this ball of light, and you've meditated with it, and you've connected with it, now I want you to talk to it. I want you to use simple words like text me, call me, write me, email me. You notice I didn't use long phrases. I just used simple words. Text me, call me, email me. Very simple. And I speak it into this orange ball of light, which is being held in between my 2 hands. Now you may say, Robert, this is all imaginary. And I will tell you that what happens in the imagination, especially when it's directed with specific colors or symbols, tends to manifest in the exterior world. A great mystic once said, by names and images are all powers awakened and reawakened. Okay, so let's review. You sit, you relax, you calm yourself down. You visualize the white light above your head. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth and separate your hands about 8 to 12 inches. And you turn your hands slightly to feel the ball of energy in between them that you are creating. You will the energy to be orange. This is the color of Hod. This is the color of the Sephira on the Kabbalistic tree of life that deals with communication. And then you speak into the orange ball of light. And you use simple language. Call me, text me, write me, visit me. Now the next part is you extend your hands outward toward the individual that you wish to receive the message. You can visualize that person in your mind, and you can visualize that orange energy, that orange light covering that individual. Or, if you have a picture of the individual, you can send it to the picture. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I've used this system so many times, particularly years ago when I was in sales and I needed clients to call me back, and I would be doing this at night, and the next morning, phone would be ringing off the hook. Okay? It works. Now, it's very powerful. Once you have sent the energy off, just bring your hands back together in prayer form. I like to repeat it. So after I've done the whole exercise, I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. About 3 times in a row. And then that's it for the day. And I let it drop. Be excited about this. Get motivated. If you have questions, write them down below. I will answer them. There's nothing on the internet that shares this Kabbalistic method. Remember, the Kabbalah is ancient Hebrew or Jewish mysticism. It's very, very old. It goes back to ancient Egypt, and it's very powerful. And I've given you a very simplified method. If you were with me, I could give you a much more complex and even a more effective method, but I can't do that, okay, over a podcast or even over a video. However, this method works. It's simple. It's easy to do. Write out the steps. Walk through it a few times. You're going to be astonished at the results. I mean that. And I want you to share the results below. I want you to write any questions you have. It's very, very important.
This is the #1 podcast on personal empowerment, success, and the law of attraction. You're listening to the Miracle Mentor of Light, Robert Zink.
Next is a simple idea where you breathe in through your nose slowly and out through your mouth. It's called the fourfold breath, and I've talked about it on this podcast before. 4 seconds in, hold it for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out. Okay? It's pretty simple. So it's a meditative breath, and you go into a meditation state. I like to have all the electric lights off. All of them. I like to have some candles. Guess what color of candle you might want to use? You might want to use orange, or you can always use white. Okay? It's simple. Now you're meditating, and you hold your phone in front of you, and you just slightly open your eyes. Or maybe you visualize your phone, but hold your phone in your hand and visualize clearly the person that you desire texting you or calling you. And visualize the text that you're going to get, likely what this person is going to say to you. Visualize the text until it's so clear in your mind. And the clarity comes through the fourfold breath. It's absolutely essential. Because if you do this with your ego, if you just pick up your phone and think this, it's not going to work. Or if it does, it is going to be less effective. It'll work less often. But if you allow yourself to get into a deeper state, a meditative state, and then do it, visualizing that outcome, oh, it's powerful, it's exciting, it's exhilarating to get those text messages or those phone calls from people that sometimes you haven't heard of or heard from, maybe you haven't heard of them either, in a long, long time. It's just fun. Now, here's a third method for getting someone specific to text you. Again, you sit in a quiet place. I like to have all electric lights off in the environment. I like candlelight or natural lighting. You can be out in a park in the daylight. That's fine. You don't have to be in the dark. And I want you to just take a few moments to calm your interior spirit and raise your vibration to the vibration of love. Now, one of the easiest ways to raise your vibration to the vibration of love is just think about all the wonderful things in your life that you are grateful for. And I'm talking about everything. I'm grateful for the trees. I'm grateful for the grass. I'm grateful for the ocean. I'm grateful for the beaches and the mountains. I'm grateful for my relatives and my family and my wife and my child. I'm grateful for my puppy dog. I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for the food. And see, as you focus on gratitude, you raise yourself to the vibration of love. And that's a wonderful place to be. Because once you have raised yourself totally to the vibration of love, then you start giving gratitude for the phone call that you have not received yet, or the text message that you have not received yet, but you're about to receive, as if you've already received it. I'm grateful for the text message that I got from Jim yesterday. It was just so wonderful. Now, you haven't received this text message yet, but you're giving gratitude for it because now you're operating. Oh, let's take a deep breath. Oh, I just have to calm down. You're operating at the vibration of love. And love just cuts through all the BS. It cuts through all the static. It cuts through all the obstacles that might keep somebody from texting you. So first, you have to attune your mind to the vibration of love with gratitude and all the wonderful things that you are grateful for. And then, after you've done that, you focus on how grateful you are for the wonderful text message that you've received, for the wonderful phone call, for the wonderful visit, whatever it is that you're going after, okay? But make it present tense. It's so powerful because you are operating at the vibration of love. Okay, there you go. 3 powerful secret methods you will not find anywhere else. And I'm happy to share them with you. I want you to use them. I want you to share this podcast with everybody on the internet, especially after you've gotten your text message back. Okay? We want to reach as many people as we possibly can. Now, one little word of advice. Stop looking at the phone. Stop looking at the clock. Stop looking at the door. Go about your life. Do your work and forget about it. You know, there's a saying that Jesus says in the Bible, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, or vice versa. I'm not sure which. But you get the idea. In other words, you do it, and then you forget about it, and you go about your life. You go about doing what you need to do with your life, which is to be happy, to feel good, to be positive, to live an abundant life, to enjoy prosperity. If you sit there and focus on it, When's it going to call? When's she going to call? When's this going to happen? It hasn't happened yet. You're affirming negatives. And the result is, you know what happens when you affirm negatives. I won't go into it now. I'm out of time. Please subscribe to this podcast and share it with your friends. We love you. Be sure and click the bell icon. And you have a great day now because you deserve it. Bye-bye.
You are about to experience a miracle. Claim your free 30 minutes of miracle mentoring and Alchemy life coaching. Visit www.lawofattractionsolutions.com.